And it's my pleasure to reintroduce David and Wynn Rife from Tucson, Arizona.
Hello, everybody.
They're members of the Tucson Symphony and the Southwest String Quartet for just a few years. And um, we've, we've worked together at the Rocky Ridge Music Center in Estes Park, Colorado for many years. And that's where we all met and became friends and worked together. And they're fabulous violinists and teachers, and we're so grateful to have them back for a second session right now. And we're in for a really great time here. So welcome back. And for everybody in the room, it looks like we're all doing this now, but I'll just say if you're not playing, to just please have your cameras and microphones off. And we have the chat if you have any questions or need to say something. And there's no breakout rooms for this session, so we're all in the same place. So without further ado, we'll bring in Molly. Welcome, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
And did I hear you say that you're 6?
Yes.
Wow, that's wonderful. What are you going to play for us today?
Today I'm going to be playing Concerto in G minor by Sides.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready if you are.
All right. Anytime you're ready.
Wow.
That's so musical. It's really beautiful.
That was really
Yeah.
beautifully prepared, Molly. I can see that you have a really good violin teacher and that you're an amazing student. I love the way you use your bow. That was really beautiful and perfect. Excellent, excellent. Having said that, Molly, I feel like sometimes you're losing a little bit of a connection in the upper part of your bow. Like it feels a little slippery to me. Do you have enough rosin on your bow? I don't want you to over rosin your bow, but do you have enough rosin on your bow?
I wasn't before this.
Oh, then you have enough rosin. Good job. Yeah, so let's try this. One place I noticed it maybe was, where was that? I feel like it was on the second page. And it's not that I want you to use a lot of pressure on your bow, but you have to have enough bow weight. So it's really hard because our hand is all the way down here, but as we go toward the tip, we still have to have that connection with our bow and the string. So your hand, even though it's all the way down here, we have to feel it as we get toward the tip. So do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? How about can you start on the second page? Will that mess you up if you start from the second page?
Maybe the bottom of the first page.
Oh, so David's suggesting, why don't you start in measure 32, which is the very last line of the first page. Can you start from there? And as you go on, this is just a starting point because I felt like this was good. So where I noticed it was like in measure, and I don't have my glasses on. I'm going to say it's measure 35. No, it's measure 39. Where you go up to. So I played the wrong note. I played the wrong note. I apologize for that. Did not look at the key signature. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I felt like your bow is a little slippery. So when you get there, really feel that connection. I don't want you to press with your bow, but I want you to feel like your bow is grabbing onto the string and engaging the string and making the string move. So let's start in measure 32. And when you get there, I want you to think about your bow being connected to the string.
Okay.
That was much better. Can you keep going? Can you keep going? Yeah. Good. Much better. One other quick thing to watch for is when you're playing in a key, when you have low first fingers, for instance, in measure 35, you have to be sure you get your F sharp higher. Even though you're not playing, you are playing an E natural kind of right there. You want to just be sure that you get your pitches right up on top of the pitch. So listen for the intonation there.
Is that 35?
So,
Molly, can you start in 34?
34?
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's all right. You know what? You can think about that later because I think David has something he wants to say because honestly, you're doing super. You're doing really well.
Yeah, Molly, you're playing this so beautifully. You're doing such a great job with this. I think along with what Wynn is saying, I think we want to make sure that that when you change bow in this section, because of all the dots that are in the music, the staccato dots, I think that every time you change bow, you want a clear definition on every note, like a. So there's a little bit of bite to every note, so it's a really clear. I didn't demonstrate. My violin is really out of tune. Sorry, I didn't tune it, but if you can just make really clear bow changes, okay? Here, would you try 32 one more time? See if you can just play really cleanly. Try that. Good. I especially like the way you played 35. I like that. I like that articulation of the bow. So I think you want to try to use that same sort of articulation throughout this section of the piece. And just one other quick thing on this page, on the second page, just listen to your notes really carefully, make sure you're really in tune. Just make sure that that's all really super in tune. Okay, make sure it's really in tune. Good. Overall, it was quite good, though. Really
Yeah, can
good.
you play from there, Molly? Can you play from measure 40?
Yeah.
Is that a hard place to start?
No.
Okay. Yeah, let's go from there. So just kind of really listen in to be sure that you have your fingers directly on the notes.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Hey, Molly. Hey, play it once really slowly. Try it. And you try that speed. Just really slow. Wow, that was
That
beautifully.
was
So well
excellent.
in tune.
Very, very
So
good.
now when you speed it up, just try to stay with that intonation. Just be really. Hey, try it once a little faster now. Good. A
Okay.
little faster. Good. There's one note in particular. Just be really careful. Make sure your F sharp isn't too high on that first measure. Yeah. Try it. Here, just play the first slur. Just the first slur. Listen to those notes. Good. All right. Anyway, just work really carefully on the intonation throughout this section. Good. Let's see. Shall we go to the next?
Yeah, actually, I thought the next page was very good.
Yeah, it was really good. Hey, can you start from measure 73 and play a little bit of that?
I love your vibrato, Molly. It's very nice.
Really
Good
nice.
job
Yeah.
with it.
And keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Would you play a measure 30? I can't read the measure numbers very well. I think it's 98. Can you play it? You play right there. Listen to the.
It's 88.
Oh, it's 88. I guess it's 88. Can you start in 88? You start there. Just listen to the intonation right there. Beautiful. That was so much better. Just be really cautious right there when you practice.
We have
So,
about 4 minutes.
okay, good. Let's see. Very good.
I actually don't have anything else to say, Molly, because you prepared this so beautifully. And when we went back and played again, you were a little bit more warmed up. So I thought that you played through extremely well. You've done a great job, and you should be proud of your accomplishments because it's very,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah. So thank you for playing for us.
Yeah, thank you so much, and congratulations to you and your teacher too.
Yeah.
I think I've been working on this piece for about 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Wow, you
Wow.
did great work. Your
That's right.
teacher's a good teacher.
Yeah.
And I can see that you're practicing the way your teacher wants you to because you did very well. Like I said, when you went through and played again after the first time and you were more warmed up, everything like fell into place better. I thought you did very nicely.
And
Good job.
I have to compliment you also on your bow hand. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Your
Wow,
bow hand and your vibrato.
hold the bow so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So thank you for playing for us. You did great.
Bravo, Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're a couple minutes ahead, but we're doing great here. So, Jolyn, hello. Is that how you say your name, Jolyn?
Jolyn, yeah.
Welcome.
Hi, Joanne. Hello.
So how old are you, Jolyn?
I'm 15.
Uh-huh. Very nice. And how long have you been working on this piece? I was so excited by it. I didn't know it. And I'm really, really happy to learn about this piece.
Yeah, we've never heard this before. Well, we've listened to it. We listened to you play it.
I think I started it in like last April, but I didn't actually start focusing on it until last November. So
Okay.
Uh-huh. And have you played it with the piano part yet?
yeah, I played it with the piano before because I did this for a test for AVRSM.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, good, good. Well, let's hear you play. We're excited to hear you play.
job.
Very nice.
Yeah, really beautiful.
That was
Good.
excellent.
Yeah. There's just a couple of intonation issues along the way, I think that. And I think there's certain places where you could maybe I know that there's a metronome marking. I'm not sure what 104 is. It seems like it could be just a little bit. I've got a metronome here, but I can't see the numbers very very well. But da 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 da. I think it can have more of a laid back feel sometimes. It seems like it's a little on the edge, like da 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 da. It needs a little bit more, maybe a little more character, and I think it's like I don't want you to feel like you're pushing it to the end. If you can just sort of keep it in check a little bit, like if you can play let's see. It's very jazzy, right? It has kind of a jazz sort of feel to it, and I think that if it starts tumbling too quickly ahead, I think you can kind of lose that character a little bit. So, um, and there's just a couple intonation things along the way. But here, why don't you try? Oh, just one other thing. Okay, so it starts with these pizzicatos. Just make sure you got good intonation on that second one. The second, it's kind of hard to hit that. Yeah. Hey, you want to start from beginning one more time?
Jolene, also trying the pizzicatos. I would play it a little bit more on the pad than on the very tip because you'll get a little bit more resonant, round kind of sound. It could be that it's our computer speakers too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because maybe if I were hearing you in life, then I wouldn't be saying this. But listen for it to be very resonant. So I think if you grab too much with the tip, you want to grab a little bit more with the pad right there. Can you try that for the pizzicatos?
Hey, let's see. Just watch the internet. He play that second pizzicato. Play each note set just by play. Just do that for me. Yeah, the F natural's a little high. The lower F is a little too high. Make sure that this note and this note are the same pitch, but both the Fs. That's it. Now try something like this with your pizzicato. Try just exactly what Wynn was saying. Maybe a little bit more on the pad of the finger, and I would go kind of up with the arm, like that, instead of this way. Go this way. Try that.
That was already a lot better.
It's a better sound, I think. And also, you might try pizzicatoing a little bit more over the fingerboard, like a.
Yeah, and Jolene, aim really low for the third finger F because it's still a little too high, and you'll always get a better sound on the violin if you're playing it perfectly in tune because of the way it's set up, because of physics, which I can't explain to you, but it has to do with vibrations. So if everything's in tune, then it's a lot more resonant. So yeah, check on that.
Hey, let's go on. Why don't you start where the arco is and just yeah. Hey, Joanne. Hey, let's get some intonation. Hey, try right there just for intonation. Yeah, the G flat is too high, I think. So you have a little lower on that G flat. Are you playing that with a second finger, the G flat?
I'm playing it with my fourth finger.
Oh, Hey, play it one more time. Play just starting in 19. Okay. Oh, you're playing it with. Are you playing it with first finger? You said.
I'm playing G with fourth finger.
Oh, okay. Hey, play it one more time. Let me just watch your fingering. That's okay. There's a wrong note in that measure or something. In bar 20.
Yeah, because you have to
That's
think of the G flat like an F sharp, right? It's enharmonic with F sharp.
yeah. That's it.
That was
That's it.
perfect.
That's the right note.
Yeah, one other thing, Jolyn. So in measure 15 and again in measure 18, there's a 30-second, I mean, a 16th note rest. And even though that seems so small and insignificant, it's actually really important because it has to do with the phrase da dum bum da da da. So you can even actually physically take a breath when you get there. So that's essentially what it is. That doesn't mean you have to like stop the sound like abruptly, but there has to be a sense of that rest there. So even though it seems really small, I think it's really important.
Yeah.
So do you want to? How about if you start in 7, 8, 9? Do you want to start in measure 9? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, just watch the intonation when you go in this one. That's a hard chord to. That's a tough thing to hit. You know, it's really a hard chord to hit. Hey, try this. Go. Just make sure you really land good intonation on that chord. Can you write that? That was better. That was much better. And there's just one other thing you just want to watch the intonation. It's the downbeat of measure 13. That C and that A natural. Just make sure you really know where those fingers go for that one too. Okay. We don't have to go back and do it. Just be aware of it. You know. Let's see. Wynn, was there anything else in this?
No.
Okay. Hey, let's look at the next page. Page 30, I guess it is. You know, in the cadenza that's down the page. I don't know how much time we have left, but in the cadenza, I think that you can start it pretty slow, but let there be a little bit of forward motion. So if you can play. Just let the music sort of uh, go forward there as you get closer and closer to the high note. Was there something before that you wanted to do? Hey, can we do just a little bit before the cadenza, let's see. You try right there, 82, 81. Mhm. Maybe start the motion of the notes a little sooner. Maybe go. Let's see. then you arrive on that. Here, try that. Start from the open G. Uh-huh.
So, and try those pizzicatos more with the pad there. Yeah, that was very, very nice. I also like that the way you played measure uh these numbers, I can't see them. The last line. That time I felt like you took time and it sounded very like improvisatory. I really like the way that was. Take your time on that shift up to the high C. You have more time, and there's also glissando, so take advantage of that. You know, do you want to try that again?
What?
Why don't you start
Like
from
maybe after the pizzicatos?
We're at about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Good.
Wait,
It's
Jolene?
supposed to be D.
Yeah, is that um is that a D flat or a D natural? Seems like it should be a D flat.
It's
Still
like
the last note.
it's the last note of 85. Measure 85.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed
It,
to be flat.
Yeah.
okay, it
Yeah.
sounds a little too close to a D
Yeah,
natural.
just make all the D flats sound the same in that measure. I think then you'll be good.
Yeah, can you start in 85? Is that all right?
There you
Yeah,
go.
that
That's
was
it.
beautiful. And then you were able to hit your pitch exactly. Good. And then on the third page, let me see. I had circled some stuff. I can't remember what I was gonna say. So,
Oh, there's some intonation things.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's what I had marked down.
yeah, there was one thing. Sorry, we're just trying to find it in the music. Hold on one second.
It looks like it's measure 107.
Yeah, 107. Could you start in maybe 103? Play right there. Yeah. Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
actually better. Yeah.
And just watch the rhythm. You just make sure the rhythm just is correct there. Can you start in measure
Well, actually, can we start here
107?
again because there's
Yeah.
actually a glissando marked here. Is that, or
Yeah.
am I misreading that?
There is a glissando.
Yeah, I'd love to hear more of that glissando there. Do you see where that is? It looks like it's in measure 106.
104.
104. Yeah.
Start in 103 one more time.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see. kind of bring out that gliss a little bit. Don't be shy about that. Just sort of. You want to try it again?
Yeah. Keep
Good.
going. That was great. Yeah, keep going.
Keep going. Hey, Jolene, this is one quick thing. Starting in measure 120, it says retard all the way to the tempo. You might try da 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 da. Can you start from measure 118? Da 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 da, and then in 120, really start to relax the tempo a little bit, just because that's what the music says. But okay.
Yeah, try that one more time. That's the right idea. You might sing it to yourself. Da da ba da 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 dum ba da dum ba da. Yeah, sorry about my bad singing. Yeah, it's not quite so much how much you slow down, but the pacing of it. So yeah, so like in 120, da da ba da da ba da ba da da ba da ba da da ba da da da. Yeah, sorry about my bad singing.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
just make sure also that right there that the pitches are really
Yeah, the D
in
flat.
tune right there. Yeah. Hey, do one more time for 118, okay? It won't be done. Beautiful. That was better. Yeah, that was good intonation and good pacing, I think. So, yeah.
I really actually really like the jazzy feel you had for this. I really like that a lot. I thought you were very effective in that in your preparation. I think along with that, I think don't clip the notes too much, like da da ba da ba da da ba da da ba da ba da da. So it's because jazzy is like a little bit more laid back, not quite so much of that articulation, but you prepared it very well. It's really nice. It was really fun to
Yeah.
hear you
Yeah.
you
You
play.
play so beautifully.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah,
Bravo.
Yeah.
excellent, very nice.
Wonderful. Who do we have next here?
We have
Is
Sophia.
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 When did I see that you have the artist in residence in your house right now?
He's crying because he really wants to see what we're doing up here.
Yeah,
My cat, it's our cat.
Hello, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
Uh-oh, I think she
You're
froze.
still muted, Sophia.
Oh, there you
Hello?
are. Hi. Yeah.
There you
Oh,
are.
here we
So
are.
how are you? How you doing?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
There.
Oh, sorry.
That's all
I,
right.
Uh,
I, I think you froze for a second.
Yeah.
No, I hope that doesn't happen while I play.
Well, it happens. That's just the nature of Zoom. It
yeah,
just
that's
happens.
Zoom problems. How old are you, Sophia?
I'm 18.
Okay.
Wow.
We really enjoyed your video of this performance. It
Yeah,
was beautifully
beautiful.
prepared,
Yeah,
very nicely prepared.
really
Good for
beautiful
you.
performance.
Yeah, so we can't wait to hear you play. We may not be able to make it to the end
Well,
because
we
this
probably
is
won't. We'll just
it's a
kind of
long
yeah,
movement.
we'll just kind of pick and choose a few
Yeah, so but
few things.
let's just start at the beginning unless there's a certain part that you want to play for us.
I don't think so. I think the beginning's fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the beginning's pretty hard,
Let's do
isn't
that.
it? All right. Sophia, hey, can we talk about a few things up to that point?
Yes, of course.
Really beautiful playing. It's really nice, and you play with such passion. It's
Thank
just
you.
really beautiful sound. It's a little hard to tell on video, and because the video, it's not stable. It's kind of jumps around a little bit and everything. But it seems like the vibrato sometimes gets a little wide, so it compromises the pitch a little bit. So if you can imagine that the vibrato is more generated toward the fingertip, like I'm not saying do a fingertip vibrato because it's not that, because you have to move your wrist and your arm and everything, but sort of imagine that the electricity of the vibrato is generated mostly on the fingertip, so you're not covering too much distance, because it might tend to compromise the pitch a little bit, but the passion is there. You just got to maybe focus it a little bit, just focusing the vibrato. Why don't you try it one more time for the beginning?
I would love for the beginning to be a little bit more powerful, Sophia. Like I loved your appassionato feeling, but I felt like it needed just like more power, like more. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's so much better already. That's so much
That was
better.
really beautiful.
Wow,
I like that.
so well
Yeah.
played. And you're shifting up to those high notes, no problem. It's just you're really nailing it. So
Thank you.
that's great. Hey, can we go right where you stopped right there? Just go on from the triplets there. Da 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 da. I think it's measure
Oh, yeah.
20 in my, yeah. Mhm.
Oh, wait.
Good. And on those high notes, again, just don't let the vibrato don't let it cover too much. Just keep it a little bit more focused, just so the pitch is really honest there. Try it again. things. When you go, let's see. I think you could take a little bit more time on that harmonic. Dun, 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 just enjoy that harmonic a little longer. And uh, there was one other thing. Oh, the intonation. Just watch the intonation right there. It's pretty good. There's just a note or two in there that just be really cautious. Can we start from? I think it's letter A or something. Is it letter A? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's start right there. Beautifully played. This note right here, right there, that F sharp. Yeah, this F sharp. Just make sure you hold it long enough.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just cutting it short by a couple of beats. That probably wouldn't happen when you play it with piano because you play. Yeah. Hey, you want to go? Should we go on?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on to the next page. Good. Yeah, beautiful. Hey, just one thing that I thought of. When you go, I would start that note soft and then let it grow. Just save the bow, save it, and then start to crescendo toward the end of the note. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
such a beautiful um, connection right there. I
The
think.
the other thing, Sophia, is before that measure, with the IE, um, three meshes before it. I love the time you took, but I think that can be even more effective if you change your tone color there because of the harmony and the intervals. So I mean, I love the time you took. Think about maybe be imaginative with the tone color. So I don't know. Do you want to try that?
Yes. Where should
And
I
we can start before that.
You could even start.
Uh, yeah, we can start at the key change at the Dolce
Yeah.
Espressivo. Brava. That was really beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
very,
artistic.
very nice.
Really,
Yeah.
really terrific.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we go on?
Okay.
Did you have something to say?
No. Hey, Sophia. Really beautiful. Hey, can you start right here and just play really slowly? It's the bottom of the second page.
We have 5 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, Jim. Yeah. I think there's a wrong note. It's the last four notes of that bar are B, A natural, B, G sharp.
You're playing A sharp. Yes, it should be A natural.
Oh.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's all right.
Oh.
I mean, it goes by so quick, nobody would
Yeah.
probably ever notice it, but yeah.
Boy.
But just those runs go by so quickly, and it's you might consider a fingering like you might try 3-2-3-1, just half the speed.
Ah. Oh, yeah, I like that.
It's a possibility. I don't know. I'll tell you, you're playing this stuff, all this passage work really beautifully.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's very, very well
really,
prepared.
really
Excellent.
nice. Yeah. Oh, just one other run that I think is really hard to play is there's something about that measure. It's just really it's on the second page next to the last one. Yeah, that was good.
That was excellent. Fantastic.
Hey, try start the 16th notes before from the D sharp. Yeah, just make sure they're just really clear, Yeah, I think you can almost feel like there's a slight tug backwards on the tempo, so you're not rushing to the end, like da 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 da. So you're not panic stricken at the end of it. Hey, try it one more time. Beautiful.
That was great.
Really
that was
clear.
perfect. Excellent.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, we were at D.
Do you want to go on at D? We're not going to get to the end, unfortunately. Is there any parts of the piece that you'd like to go over? Just we're limited in our time.
Not any that I have specifically in mind right now.
We could play from.
Hey, how's that last page coming?
Actually, yeah, maybe that one.
Yeah. Hey, let's do from Is that a good place to start? Let's try that part.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's hard. That's really
Bravo.
cool. Hey, you know what? Can you play? I don't know where that is in the music, but or or you can start there if you want. Or you know what? Start from. It's like the fourth line from the bottom of the page, second measure.
Oh,
Uh, Can you just play that just for intonation? Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of a tough passage, partly because of the register that it's in. It's really high. I don't know if I'm above like sixth position, I have trouble with intonation. You know, it's just one of those things.
Well, one thing I'd say about that section, Sophia, it was beautifully played, but even though we use our first finger as our guide for the intonation, don't let it drag. So I think you have to release it because um yeah, it'll just help with the intonation and just help with the facility of playing through that. I felt like yours was dragging a little bit. So release it when you're as before you get ready to shift.
Yeah, I think in general, in a passage like this, as light a finger pressure as you can get away with in general, it'll help you shift a little bit easier, and it won't feel, you'll kind of relax a little bit more on it. It's easy to get tense in that, I know. So,
Yeah. I have to say though that you played beautifully. I thought everybody
bravo.
today played beautifully. You all should be so proud of yourselves
Yeah,
for listening to your teachers and doing what they're saying and preparing so well because all of you are very accomplished and super talented,
yeah,
beautiful
yeah.
performers. So you should really be proud of
Yeah, it
yourselves.
was a real honor
Yeah,
to work with all of
yeah.
you. It really is.
Actually, Sophia, where do you live?
I live in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay. Who's your teacher
It's real
there?
cold down there right now.
Yeah. I study with Miklum Lai Pang and Charles Castleman.
Oh,
Oh, we know Charlie.
well,
Hey,
we know
Oh, I know
Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie's a good friend
We'll
of
we'll tell
ours.
Charlie we heard you play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we were
Oh,
at
Yeah.
Eastman
I
when he
didn't
was
realize he was
teaching
in
there.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
at the Frost
you know,
Frost School. Yeah.
Philip Wharton, the clinician who was on just before, had studied with Charlie.
Yeah, I studied with it one semester with him when I was at Eastman. My teacher was on a sabbatical, and I studied a semester with him when I was.
He got hit on his bike a few years ago. He's like, I don't know, he's like in his like 70s. He was riding his bike and some guy hit him with a truck.
Gosh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he bikes
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well,
Yeah, he
if you
started
see,
that Castleman quartet program. I
A
think
yeah,
they
long
still
time
have it
ago.
at
He was
Fredonia where I teach.
yeah,
yeah. And there's
Yeah.
one in Santa Barbara. Yeah. He's been
Wow.
doing that for years.
Well, it
yeah,
looks like you're the only one left in the room, Sophia.
yeah.
um,
Please say hello to
but
Charlie for us.
You
yeah,
did so
bravo.
beautifully. Yeah, such a
Yeah,
beautiful player. Good for you.
I
Yeah,
will be in touch
congratulations.
about the second round, the
Okay.
semifinal round submission very
Okay.
soon. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
It was
Bravo and congratulations.
yes,
Yeah,
bravo.
bravo.
It was a pleasure to hear you, Sophia.
Good job.